The Security Council could take action only with the consent of all the five members, five permanent members, and also a member of the nuclear club. To quote V.N. Chakravarti, India's representative to the United Nations on 1970s, non-proliferation is, he quoted, non-proliferation is not an end in itself, but only a collateral measure, like a pressure, like a nuclear test ban. By itself, it does not resolve the large problems of nuclear disarmament, to be followed by general and complete disarmament. So, okay. And one important thing I also tell you, that because of this matter I am sharing with my viewers, the reason is that these are being discussed in present time and have been discussed in past, and it has the relevance in future as well. Okay, so one important reason is that the COVID-19 spread, and someone said that Russia is using their biological weapons in Ukraine. So what are the international accepted norms for the Nuclear Weapons Convention 1972? This was signed by Britain, United States of America, and Soviet Union on 10th April 1972. It came into force on 26 March 1975. It was an effort to check the use of bacteriological and chemical weapons. It impressed the need of achieving effective progress towards general and complete disarmament, including the prohibition and elimination of all types of weapons of mass destruction. It agreed not to develop, produce, stockpile, or otherwise acquire or attain microbial or other biological agents or toxic weapons, equipments of means of delivery designed to such agents or toxins for hostile purposes or in armed conflict. The members agreed either to destroy or divert to peaceful use of agents, toxins, weapons, equipments, and means of delivery proposed by them within 9 months for the enforcement of the convention. They were not to encourage or assist any state or organization of states to manufacture or otherwise acquire any of the above agents. If any signatory power violates the provisions of this convention, a complaint with Security Council was lodged. The members were expected to cooperate with the Security Council in carrying out investigations. Okay. And a very important thing, which is now in these days are being in discussion, the Hindu printed out 2 days ago a new START treaty between the United States and Russia to denuclearize the non-nuclear test. Okay, So the START treaty was started in 1991. Start in Moscow summit in 1991, 31st January. The President Bush was there. The historic strategic arms reduction treaty in the Moscow signed with Russia. The START treaty provided for a 30% reduction in the total number of nuclear warheads and a roughly 50% cut in the number intercontinental ballistic missiles. Okay. When it comes to the pressure on the USA, they comes to the table for talk. They said that 50%, at least 50% roughly, you have to cut down your intercontinental ballistic missiles development, and 30% at least reduce the warheads. Okay. President Bush, 27 September 1971, President Bush ordered a sweeping unilateral reduction in the US strength, in nuclear strength, to response to changes in Moscow. President Bush said, "We can now take steps to make the world a less dangerous place than ever before in the nuclear age." While the START treaty, in which USA and the Soviet Union agreed to reduce weapons only to levels that existed when negotiations began 9 years earlier. The new US plan could walk instead cuts and immediately remove thousands of warheads from the firing line. They were deployed, these weapons, to encircle Russia. And Russia did the same. And Russia installed their nuclear warheads in Cuba. I will tell you the Cuban Missile incident in my next video, because these are very good. He threatened in the home of United States and put the pressure to kneel down their administration, including some which could be promptly destroyed. President Bush said that once a START treaty was ratified, ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, would also be destroyed quickly without a 7-year waiting period that has been agreed upon. The Soviet Union declared that it would make reciprocal moves to shipping US nuclear arms cuts. What Russia did, what United States does, they both made to each other a kind of proportional thing. If you do it, I will do it as well, to the same level, to the same strength, because you only recognize strength, respect to strength. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam philosophy. Strength respects only strength. Okay. I will make my videos, next video, on the matter of detail about nuclear test A little bit I want to tell the figures. Despite all the treaties, agreements, and talks, the facts remains that there is a present a very dangerous nuclear arms stockpile in the world. In 1994, USA had 7,900 nuclear warheads. Russia had 9,000 warheads, greater than America. France 471 nuclear warheads, Britain 169, and China 300 nuclear weapons. In 1998, India and Pakistan also came to possess same nuclear weapons. I think the nuclear weapons the India has 110 or 120, but Pakistan has 130, I think. Okay, so these are the very thing that I shared with you about the nuclear test and the very many steps that has been taken into the world arena from Security Council, United Nations General Assembly to individual states. What was the United States action, what was the Russia's action, France action, everything I shared with you. And if you like my initiative, stay tuned with me and share my objectives to thrive. I know these are a very complex issue, and video has long gone 1 hour, so sorry for that. Stay tuned with me. I will also give you many others, international and national issues, which has the value in the current arena and the future of the world as well. Okay, thank you.